When sculptor Thomas J. Price began planning his latest statue, it was long before the Black Lives Matter protest that followed the death of George Floyd in America, and indeed the pulling down of the monument to Edward Colston in Bristol. Well, today he entered the debate about the kind of art people want around them, with only the third statue of a black woman in the UK. It was unveiled in East London.
She is 9 feet tall, anonymous but representing a black everywoman. She's not striking a triumphant pose on a plinth, simply looking at her mobile phone. The figure at the centre of Reaching Out is a rarity amongst only a handful of public statues of black women in the UK. It's a piece that was years in the creating, and for artist Thomas J. Price, its installation now could not be more timely.
It really exposes this absolute lack of diverse representation in society, particularly through public sculpture. And public sculptures and monuments are used as these sort of silent messengers of what is acceptable in the world around us. They tell us the power structures of the world around us. And I think for me, Reaching Out is about challenging those structures.
Challenging structures saw the toppling of a statue to Bristol slave trader Edward Colston during a Black Lives Matter protest. The statue by artist Mark Quinn, erected overnight in its place, was then also removed by the council. The image of protester Jen Reid was powerful, agrees Price, but the episode was misjudged.
What did you think about the Mark Quinn sculpture that went up in Bristol of Jen Reid?
It could have been done anonymously. Instead, I think that the artists placed themselves at the centre of a very, very powerful movement that's happening at the moment, and I think in doing so they actually hijacked it, and I think that they actually muddied the waters where there was beginning to become clarity and unification of how we move forward.
Reaching Out stands on a public art walk called The Line, which stretches across some of the most diverse boroughs in the UK.
And so I grew up over there in that tower block, and I never would have thought that there would be a statue of a young black woman here in Stratford. It's amazing. And it's just really, really important that things should reflect the diversity, and you should be able to see yourself in things like public art.
It is the pulling down of statues that has dominated the current conversation. Putting this one up aims to take the debate further, to ask what exactly new public art should look like in 2020. Nina Nanar, News at 10 in Stratford in East London.